today's video, I'll be sharing with you a tutorial on how to cut this stylish conical corset with front lacing. And this corset pattern is from Bunny Royals on Instagram. So if you're still having issues on how to draft out your corset pattern, join us on our 5 days corset pattern class, where we'll be teaching you how to draft 5 different types of corset, including your cupped corset, Victorian corset, dartless corset, overbust corset, and inbuilt corset. Go ahead to send a DM to join our class. So here's my pattern, and I've gone ahead to mark out all the basic measurements I need for this pattern. So first, I marked my shoulder to bust line. My shoulder to bust line is 9 inches. My shoulder to under bust is 12 inches. My shoulder to waistline is 17 inches. And then I added 5 inches extra for my blouse length. But by the side of the dress, we went down by half or extra 1 inch. At the upper part, go ahead to mark your shoulder divided by 2. And my shoulder is 14 divided by 2, I have 7. I came down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. Now I'm going to place my ruler and I'm going to connect. The next step I'm going to take is to go ahead to find my chest line. And to find your chest line is your bust circumference divided by 6 plus 1.5 inches. Now I'll go ahead to draw out a straight line on that point. What I have on my shoulder, I will go ahead to replace it on my chest line. This is to have a straight line connecting from the shoulder down to the chest line. So I'll go ahead to place my ruler and I'll draw out a straight line. And after I'm done marking that, I'll go ahead to divide what I have into 2 at this point. So the next step I'm going to take is to come in by ½ inch at this point. After that, at the lower part, I'll go ahead to mark my bust circumference divided by 4. Now, I'm going to connect from my bust circumference to the ½ inch and also to the upper part of my shoulder. So after I'm done connecting that, the next step is to start marking out my pattern. And I'll go ahead to mark my nipple to nipple divided by 2 first. My nipple to nipple is 7 inches divided by 2. I have 3.5 inches. I'm going to take this measurement all the way going down to the blouse length. And I'm going to place my ruler and I'm going to connect all the way down. After I'm done connecting this pattern, I'm going to go ahead to mark my basic neckline, and I'll divide the rest of my shoulder into 2, which I'll place my ruler and I'm going to connect. After I'm done connecting this, I'll be marking my dart intake of 1 inch on both sides. So if you're busty or you're in the plus size, please go ahead to use 1.5 inches on both sides. After this, I'm going to place my ruler and I'm going to go ahead to draw out a straight line. After I'm done marking this, go ahead to use your marker to connect. The next step I'm going to take now is to go ahead to connect from my bust down to my under bust. And I'll also repeat this at the other side of my pattern. So after I'm done marking this, the next step I'm going to take now is to go ahead to use my marker to outline this. From the shoulder dart, I'll go out by 1 inch. I don't want to have much gaping because of the neckline we are going to have for this pattern. So after this, I'm just going to go ahead to connect this all the way down and also connect at the other side. Now, the next step you're going to take is to start inserting your measurement. I'll mark my bust circumference divided by 4. Now, for my dart, go up by 1.5 or 2 inches depending on where you want your pattern to stop, and then add ½ inch for your sewing allowance. My under bust is 28 divided by 4. I have 7. I marked it, replaced my dart intake and added my sewing allowance. My waist is 28 minus 4 inches because I want to snatch out 4 inches from my waistline. What I will have is 24. Divide that 24, mark, then replace the dart intake and add ½ inch for your sewing allowance. Here I'm going to mark my hip circumference divided by 4. Then I'll replace the dart intake and add ½ inch for this sewing allowance. Now, we are also going to have a conical effect there, which is not too much. So you can use about ½ inch or 1 inch to create that effect. But before this, I'll go ahead to connect my pattern before going ahead to draw out the conical effect we are going to have at the lower part of this pattern. So before going ahead to cut out, I went ahead to make a little sketch at the lower part. But before then, I'll be marking my bust dart. Now, to get your bust dart is the difference between your shoulder to waist in front minus your shoulder to waist at the back. My shoulder to waist in front is 17. My shoulder to waist at the back is 15.5. Taking out 15.5 from 17 will give me 1.5, which I marked and connected to my bust point. So the next step is to mark the shoulder for the dress, which I used 1 inch, and here I came up by 1.5 inches and I'll connect. I came down by 1 inch here because the neckline is a bit slopey at the center part. So after this, I'll go ahead to connect my pattern. So after I'm done connecting my pattern, the next step I'll take is to go ahead to outline it with my marker. And after I'm done outlining at this point, I'll go ahead to shade out my dart so that I won't be confused with this sleeve of the dress and also the dart. So here I'll come out with extra half or 1 inch by the side, and I'm going to go ahead to connect. I'll reconnect and it will be having that little conical effect we have at the side of the dress. So after this, I'll go in with my marker and I'm going to outline this part of my pattern. So the next step I'll take is to go ahead to connect this. So I'll place my tape and I'll come in at least by 2.5 inches, then come up by this point by 1 inch, and I'll reconnect it this way. So I'll take this down and slope it towards the other end of my pattern. So after I'm done marking this, I'll go ahead to blend this off this way, and I'll go ahead to connect it going down by extra 1 inch at the front pattern. So after I'm done cutting this now, the next step I'll take is to go ahead to create a style line, and I'll blend out the side of my pattern also. So I've already snatched out my waistline. That's why I'm using a style line only. If not, I'll be using a dart to snatch my waist. So this method is actually easier, especially if you're a beginner. Now I'll go in by 1/2 inch here, go in by 1/2 inch at the upper part also. Then I'm going to slope it to the other end of my pattern. So this is for the opening, and this will also take care of any gaping you're going to have at the upper part of this pattern. So I'll go ahead to label my pattern, and my front pattern is ready, which I'll go ahead to cut out. So I'll go ahead to cut this out, but before cutting out, I'll blend in my dart and cut this out. So if you have any question regarding this pattern drafting, please go ahead to leave your question at the comment section. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please hit on the subscribe button. So after I'm done cutting out, this is what my pattern looks like, and we'll be heading over to the back pattern. So for the back pattern, I've gone ahead to mark out my basic measurements for this pattern, which includes my shoulder to bust, waistline, and blouse length. So my shoulder to waist is 15.5, and my shoulder to blouse length is 20.5 inches, meaning I added extra 5 inches to it. So to mark my dart, I'm going to mark my nipple to nipple divided by 2, and I'm going to go ahead to place my ruler and draw out a straight line. After I'm done marking this, the next step I'm going to take is to mark 1/2 inch on both sides of my pattern, and I'll come down by 1 inch here. So after connecting, I'll go ahead to connect all the way up and also connect at the upper part. Now I'll extend this to the lower part of my pattern. The next step is to insert my body measurement, but I will first of all go ahead to draw out the dart lines on this pattern. Now my bust is 33 divided by 4. I have 8.3. That is what I'll be marking on the bust line, and then I'll add 1/2 inch. My waist, I'll be using the same waistline we used at the back, which we snatched out 4 inches from. Measure the dart intake, replace, and add my sewing allowance. I'll mark the hip circumference divided by 4 and add 1/2 inch for sewing allowance. Now I'll go ahead to place my ruler and I'll connect. After connecting, I'll add that additional 1/2 inch or 1 inch we added for the conical effects at the lower part of this pattern. So you realized when we are cutting out the front, I had an extension of 1/2 or 1 inch after the measurement. So I added additional paper so that it will rhyme. Now I'm going to place my front waistline, and I'll merge it up with the back so that I'll have the exact thing I have at the front also at the back. So after I'm done connecting, I'll go ahead to blend this part off, and from here I'm going to be taking it up to this pattern, and I'll go ahead to come down at this part to create that pointy effect at the center. So after marking this, I'll go in with my marker and I'm going to draw out the sides. The next step I'm going to take is to go ahead to mark the lacing bar area, I'll be using 2 inches here, 1.5 here, and I'll slant it down. So do whatever design that suits you for the back area of this dress. So after I'm done marking this, I'll come in by 1 inch and I'll place my curve drill this way, and I'll go ahead to connect what I have towards the chest line. So after marking this, I'll just go ahead to extend this to the armhole of the dress. Now I'll also go ahead to make a dot to indicate we have a lacing here. So when I was cutting, I forgot to go down by 1/2 inch at the chest line area, so you can go ahead to do that on your pattern. So I'll go ahead to cut out this pattern now, and the back pattern is ready. So if you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button. Thanks.